Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and you guys, I have a fantastic collection from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts to make your card making crafts easier. We've got Perfect Versus Foil Paper Pad number 3, and we've also got foil edged card blanks. You guys, I can't wait to show you. My friend Debbie made this one. Look at the beautiful the beautiful foiling on her card edge. It makes it much lighter to mail because you're not having to mat your card. And the beautiful little sentiment that she cut down to fit her, just her right shape. You guys, this is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at these foil edged card blanks first. So you're getting 36. And they're Ink Me ones. So they're quite sturdy and they're a very nice weight. Okay, so you can stamp on these, you can ink on these. Let's see, you're getting 6 different foil colors in 6 different sizes. And the sizes are A5, 7x5, DL, A6, 6x6, and 5x5. And the envelopes are included. So let's take a look at all these fantastic colors. So I'm just going to kind of measure these as we go so you can get an idea. All right, so this one is, these are 5x5s, and look at all the fantastic colors. I shouldn't have stacked them up, Lene. Look at all these colors. You've got sort of a bronze, teal, purple, green, beautiful. And as I said in the opening, what's so special about these is you can either use them blank, or if you're putting paper on them like Debbie did in the card that I showed you at the opening, then that is giving you this fantastic foiled edge, but you're not having to add another layer of like foiled cardstock or anything on it. Already done for you. So it's going to make your card lighter and easier to mail. All right, so the next ones are, these are 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and you're getting the same colors in all of these. So there we go. Beautiful. This one's kind of a coppery color. Really beautiful. All right, and this one, okay, let's do it this way. This one is, ooh, just shy of 6 inches. So it's like 5 7/8 by 4 1/4, and I'm not going to show you the colors because they're the same, the last 2 that we looked at. And then this one is 8 1/4 by 3 7/8. So many different sizes. And this one's 7 inches by 5 inches. And then this one, these are so nice and big. This one is 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. Now this size is going to be quite large to mail in America with postage. You know what? Save these for the ones that you hand deliver. Okay? All the other ones, you can post them. Maybe these in the 6x6, you post, you just hand deliver those. And then you've got all the coordinating envelopes to go with them, which is so nice. No need to try to figure out after you're making a card if you have the right size. Let's take a look at these verses. All right, so you're getting 192 verses, and they're gold and silver foiling on them. Includes birthday, thank you, good luck, congratulations, get well, and so much more. All right, so I'm just going to flip through these, and you're going to have to pause to read, okay? There's multiples of each one. Okay, so you're getting 3 of these in gold, and 3 of the same ones in silver. And then here's pause to read. And you're getting 3 of these in gold, and then 3 in silver. Oops, another one. Pause to read. And then, I feel like you're getting more than 3 of these. Maybe I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting 4. I miscounted before. So you're getting 4 of each one of these. Same one in silver. Okay, beautiful in the gold. Pause to read. And the silver. The gold. Pause to read. And the silver. Bet you we have one more in here. Up, yep, there we go. Pause to read. And in the silver. Okay, fantastic. So let's go to this one that Debbie made. So this one was a 6x6 in that beautiful sort of plum purple color. And what she did for her background paper is picket fence 6x6 patterned cardstock, absolutely beautiful, with this little stamped print, like a postage stamp print on it. And then she also used paper towel with this, you guys. I love paper towel. So this one, you have the beautiful border, which she just cut down to size, and then it has layers. That's what makes it the towel, where you put foam tape in between the layers. And then this wonderful label. And then right here where she got to layer number 2 on this label, she went ahead and just sort of traced around one of the greetings and just glued that right over the top of the label, and then added the next butterfly. So cute. I love that idea. And then adding a little bit of gold pearl butterfly stickers, this border and this border. Now, this little strip right here, I was like, Debbie, what is that right there? Is that like a Dazzle sticker? I didn't recognize the color. She's so clever. She just took her paper trimmer and she cut some of the background from the paper towel foil and used that. So she just took it right off the edge. That's genius. All right. Good job, Debbie. Oh yes, and this is our giveaway card. So how this works is we're promoting our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our webisode page, you can expand the screen and you'll see a YouTube icon. You can click on that. It'll take you right over to our YouTube channel. While you're there, we ask that you subscribe and that you like this video with a thumbs up, and also leave us a comment. And then after about a week, we're going to reply to one of the comments by saying, congratulations, YouTube username, and we'll fill in one of the commenters' usernames. Only one person can win, so make sure you know your YouTube username. And then we'll give you instructions on how to claim your card. It's a good idea to hit the notification bell so you know when we are announcing a card winner. We do that every Tuesday video, Wednesday video, and Thursday videos. So you get 3 chances a week to win 3 different cards. So yeah, definitely participate. It's so fun to give away these cards. All right, so the next one, you guys, so cute. I love this one. This one's a little bit of a bronzy color, and Debbie used Golden Botanical 6x6 patterned cardstock. This is great sizes. The smaller sizes are great to use with your 6x6. It's fantastic. Then she actually die cut some of the background paper using 12 rectangle and scallops cutting dies. And then she used the rectangle cutting die also to die cut a rectangle for the beautiful sentiment. And then down here, she added some sympathy Dazzle stickers, which, you know what, between this and the verses, it's just things that we need to have, unfortunately. If you're a card maker, sometimes it's hard to find just the right words when you have a friend or family member that passes away, and we're here to help. So we have some of these really beautiful Dazzle stickers for sympathy. And then she added a little bit of glimmer ribbon in this really pretty lavender color that picks up the edge of the mat right here. Oh, I forgot to mention she did ink the edge here of the scallop using some Prussian blue ink, and then just using a little applicator tool to soften that right around the edge there. You'll notice there's a white edge on the outside of this blue mat, and that's because she cut this blue patterned cardstock from the Botanical. She cut it a little bit smaller, so that left that white edge for the background. Good job, Debbie. All right, so here is another one. This is a slimline card, okay? So it's opening like this. And this one, I forgot how we measured this one. This one was 8 1/4 by 3 7/8. And for this one, Debbie used Luscious Lace 12 by 12 patterned cardstock. She used this beautiful green. She used this one right here. Love that. And then, of course, using that, she left that little white edge by cutting it a little bit smaller. She cut down her greeting and matted that with some beautiful, this one is Seafoam Green Mirror cardstock from Tonic. And then she also used some cutting dies. So these are Happy Birthday cutting dies, and she used the cute little cake, the balloons, the gift. So cute. And she cut this and this one, the gift, out of the purple lace. And then she went over these with markers. She used the lavender tri-blend marker, and then also the tan, just to color in like the tops of the candles and the balloon strings. So cute. Good job, Debbie. All right, for this last one, you guys, I did a little inking on this card, with the large card, and I did a little inking on my background. I wanted to show you that these just take ink really, really well. So we're going to do a little trial of that. I'm going to use actually one of the smaller cards just because that was handy. Let's see, what else did I use? I used, once I did my inking, these beautiful gold pearl lace butterfly dazzle stickers. These are new for us and they're really, really beautiful. I just peel these right off and look at the beautiful details on that. And then the borders right here. So once I finished inking my card and misting it with a little bit of water, after it dried thoroughly, I put border here, some butterflies, and then I embellished those butterflies with some teal jewel dazzle stickers. And then I also used, gosh, I'm looking for my jewel picker. I think I put it in this other box. Here it is. This is the jumbo jewel picker, which is so nice. And you just place it right down on your dazzle, and then you just kind of swirl it around a little bit so that it breaks that adhesive from the background. And then you just pop it right there. It sticks so nicely to embellish these. And then for my greeting, you guys, I went ahead and I first cut it out of the book, and then I tore the edges and I inked those edges with a little bit of teal ink, and then glued that to some gold foil cardstock and embellished that with not only the butterflies but also the teal jewel border dazzle stickers as well. So very sweet. So let's do a little inking here. I'm gonna grab my craft mat. And the colors of ink that I used are teal, khaki, and Air Force blue. And I've got my little pad here. Put a little khaki here. And then I just started off by going different areas. Now you could mask off the foil edge with some Post-it notes or something like that. I just found I could just take a little tissue and just wipe away the ink without any problem. So I'm just going to kind of go like this and just do it different areas. So now I'm going to switch over to the teal. I have to change my little sponge here. And then just going like this. And you can do it as light or as heavily as you would like. This, and then like this. And then finally, we're going to switch it to the Air Force blue. Okay, that nice deep blue. And then I just sort of filled in all the rest of the areas, just like that, with no problem. And you can go a little darker. All right, so then I just took a little water bottle, little mister, and I just wanted to get back, you know, probably 6 to 8 inches, and just mist that. Just like that. And then you can even take some, spray it in your hand, and do sort of chunkier splatters, just like that. And then you can let this air dry. You can dry it with a heat gun, whatever you'd like. But we can zoom in a little bit, and you can see the little water splats sort of disrupt the ink. And then once that dry, it kind of blends together a little bit, and it gives you this background. That. Sort of a mottled look. And so if you're new to inking, you want to just be able to use a water-based ink. These are dye-based ink, so they're like a watercolor. You wouldn't want to do them with like a permanent ink, like a StazOn, because it just doesn't work. So water-based ink is the way to go. All right, you guys, we have a fantastic collection with all of these beautiful card shapes and all the foils, and the verses really, really help you find just the right sentiment for the right occasion. So definitely check out the money saver we have. It's right over there. And also, all the items are listed down below the video if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. If you're watching us over on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box and you'll see the link that'll take you here. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It really helps our small company. And yeah, thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.